So you come to the Lich's lair. He stands before you laughing maniacally. What do you do?
Okay, can I talk to him?
I'm gonna need a saving throw.
Okay, can't talk to him. I need to make a what? A saving throw?
What's your AC?
My AC, AC/DC? Like the band? No? Okay,
How are you on spells?
how many spells have I used? You tell me.
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I need to roll for that. This one? No. Okay. No. All right. There's a lot of dice here. The 20. Oh, this one has a 20 on it. So yeah, just roll. Okay. All right. I'm holding up the game. All right. Fantastic. A 1?
How much health do you have?
My health. I have 30 health.
That's gonna be 40 damage.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. I'm dead.
Whoa. That is way too much information. Time out. Let's take a breath. I've been in your shoes before. You're bombarded with all of this new info, all of these brand new concepts, and you were told that you could just roll some dice like they did on Stranger Things, or maybe you're a fan of Critical Role's new animated shows. It's a lot. And I've been there. But I now have 10 years of experience under my belt, and I guess I'm here to try and make this a little bit more bite-sized and manageable for you. Let me introduce myself. Hey there, I'm SirBearsworth, and welcome to the channel. Here, I like guiding creators, shaping worlds, and forging heroes. Or, at the very least, helping you understand why all your friends are screaming about a nat 20 and why it's going to become your new favorite number. Today, we're learning about Dungeons and Dragons and how it really works, from the rolls at the table to the dice you'll be rolling, as well as the core structure that holds the whole thing together. So, you got questions, I got answers. Come along, let's go learn about your new favorite game. So, at its heart, Dungeons and Dragons is a collaborative storytelling game. Think more improv theater with rules, dragons, and a surprising amount of scheduling issues. But at its core, one person describes the world, while everyone else describes how their characters interact with it. The rules at the end of the day answer one question: what happens next? The Dungeon Master plays the world, not just the monsters, but the weather, the towns, the consequences, the tone. The DM's job's not to defeat the players. If that were the goal, there'd be dragons everywhere, every encounter. That'd be pretty boring after a while. The DM presents challenges, listens to player choices, and reacts honestly. They're part narrator, part referee, and part improv actor who definitely didn't plan for this. On the other end of the table are the players. Each player controls one character, a hero in this world, or an anti-hero, or depending on the campaign, a villain. But your character has strengths, flaws, goals, a reason for adventuring. As a player, your job is to ask questions, make decisions, and engage with the world and the story at large, just like you think your character would. You're not expected to know everything, but curiosity is often rewarded. Please ask questions. Your DM wrote up a lot of lore. Please ask questions. Next comes the fun part, the dice. In D&D, you'll use several different types of dice, all with different specific purposes. But the most important of all, the D20. As it implies, it has 20 sides on it. 20 chances at success, 20 chances at failure. But you'll use it for attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks. Just about anything will be solved with this dice right here. And if you get that famous nat 20, there's a good chance that you're coming out on top. Sometimes it means an automatic success. If it doesn't, that means that monster is too powerful. Please leave. The party's gonna die. Get out of there now. You may have found yourself in that situation because someone rolled the dreaded nat 1, crit fail. Doesn't always mean explicit failure, but it's definitely not the one you want the most. Our smallest die, the D4, just a tiny little guy. It couldn't hurt anyone. That's a lie. It will hurt you. It'll hurt you more than anything else on this table. This falls off, pick it up. Pick it up now before someone steps on it, okay? It's often used for small amounts of damage, healing, or sometimes magical effects. The D6, or what most people recognize as a standard die that you'll see on most board games. Yahtzee? Anyone? Usually used for damage and some other effects. You'll get to use this every once in a while. The D8, 8 sides, often used for weapons and spells as well. You'll find that a lot of these dice are used for damage or sometimes health, depending on your class, but we'll get into that later down the road. You also have the D10, looks like a little top, and just so it's easier for you now, the 0, that's the 10. Couldn't fit it on there. You'll often see what's called a percentile die. It's this one that, oh, look at that, it has 2 digits, so they can do it. Well, it would look weird if they just put a 10 on the normal one. The percentile die is used for those really big rolls of chance. Maybe there's a magical effect going off, or what's the weather like today? Anything that your DM can conjure up, you'll sometimes roll a percentile die. You roll the D10 and the percentile together, and you add the numbers together. If you got an 80 and an 8, that's an 88. Your DM gets to tell you how screwed you are now. Our last die, the chunky one, the D12. Looks kind of funky, looks a little bit like a D20, but only 12 sides. This one usually reserved for really big hits and barbarians, or barbarians giving really big hits, or a barbarian got hit and he needs health back, so he needs a lot of health back. Any number of reasons, but the chunky guy. Now that we learned about the dice, what are we doing with them? Well, the general loop that you're going to be playing through when it comes to D&D, it always follows the same basic rhythm. It goes like this. The DM describes the situation, the players decide what they do, the dice resolve any uncertainty, and the world reacts. That's generally how it goes, day in, day out for a couple of hours a night. But, to break it down more specifically, there are what we call 3 pillars of play. These are the main things you'll be doing when you're playing D&D. So, for the first pillar, exploration. Traveling, investigating, discovering. Searching lost ruins, solving ancient puzzles, or navigating unseen danger. Also known as touching the suspicious thing. Go ahead, do it. It'll be way more fun if you do. Pillar 2, social interaction. Talking to NPCs, negotiating, persuading, deceiving. This is where roleplay shines. You don't need a voice or an accent, just intent. And then pillar 3, combat. Structured conflict. Still storytelling, just with turns and hit points. Combat exists to create stakes, but not replace roleplay. some of the best roleplay will happen in the heat of battle. Every session moves between these three pillars, often without you noticing. Rules versus story. Here's the philosophy that holds it all together. Rules support the story. When rules and narrative clash, a good table prioritizes fun, clarity, and momentum. This isn't a courtroom. This is a shared imagination with snacks. Even after all of that, you may be still wondering why people love D&D so much. At its core, people love the fantasy, the escapism, but they often stay for the moments, the triumphs, the failures, and the shared laughter with other people around the table or online. That's why this game lasts. You're creating memorable moments in what would be just another Saturday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or whatever day you're able to make it all together. I mean, honestly, it's impossible for everyone's schedule to line up, so really it's just kind of whatever day everyone can get together. And you know what? That's okay. And that's D&D. That was a good bit of information, and you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for that. If this even made you feel a little less intimidated by D&D, I'm doing something right. At the very least, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I have tons more videos on the horizon that I can't wait to bring you, deep diving into every aspect of D&D. Classes, combat deep dives, lore maybe? Whatever you guys are looking for, I'm here to teach and provide. But in the meantime, I'm SirBearsworth, continuing to guide creators, shape worlds, and forge heroes. I'll see you guys at the table. See ya.
Wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Wah. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah.